If you feel like those relationships are no longer serving you, then it's okay to leave. Whatever is meant for me will always be for me, and any weapon formed against me shall not prosper. And hey guys, my name is ClaireFendy. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Nice to meet you. Leave a comment down below and introduce yourself. Today's video is going to be slightly different. I know I'm recording in my studio right now, but the lighting is literally perfect. I was debating on whether or not if I should go to my room and just record it in my room so it could be more personable, so we could feel like we're like homegirls on FaceTime just talking and just talking about life basically. But I feel like this lighting is perfect, and I just recorded my makeup and it's just tea. Let me get comfortable. I feel like I need a glass of wine, but I really just don't want to drink while I'm talking to you guys because there's a lot to unpack. Yeah, so I have been MIA for, I haven't been completely MIA for where like I don't post at all. Like I'm posting here and there, but I'm not posting as much as I used to when I first started YouTube. So I started YouTube in 2018 with my bun tutorial. That went well, still doing numbers to this day. And I feel like I was in the middle of, I think 2018 I started college. And if you guys are subscribed to my channel or follow me on any social media platform, you guys know after graduating high school, I did my bachelor's in corporate communications, and I got my master's last year in healthcare administration. And you guys, I chose the book route because I feel like it's perfect for me. I love school. I'm actually thinking about going back, but right now I just need to be a little bit more comfortable in the real world and seeing what's out there. You guys, transitioning after college has been one of the hardest things ever. Like I cannot, like it's like, you guys, for my last chit chat and getting into the corporate world, you guys know how difficult that was for me. Not because like it was hard or anything. It's like soon as you come into the corporate world, there's going to be people that's older than you, people that's intimidated by you, and that's just something that you just got to be ready to deal with. Especially if you're pretty. If you're a pretty girl, that's just one of the things that comes with it. And honestly, a lot of people think pretty girls are stupid, and that's not true. They think of like the same thing with models. They think models are brainless and stupid and don't have a brain for themselves. They're just pretty. But when you're in the corporate world and you're pretty, you're gorgeous, a lot of people start to be intimidated by you. And yeah, so enough with that. In this video, you guys, we are going to talk about things I've learned in my 25 years of living. I can't believe I'm 25. Like, my frontal lobe is finally developed. It's so funny that I said that because I feel like my frontal lobe was already developed. Like, I had so much wisdom. I don't know if it's because I grew up with older parents, especially my mom and I has a very, very close relationship. I feel like I already knew these things. Like, I already was going through the process so early on. Like, I feel like I'm so mature for my age. But my frontal lobe is finally developed. And here are the 25, well, not 25 things that I learned because that's a lot. But here are some things that I've learned. We already talked about career, but let's take a step back from career and start talking about real life experience. I feel like over the years, my connection with God has expanded. So one of the things that I've learned is always to keep God first in everything that you do. And honestly, I feel like I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for God. Like, the things that I was going through, the little mishaps that happens with life, God is one of the most important thing in my life right now. And I'm very, like, I used to always go to church younger, but you know, when you're younger, like, your parents force you to go to church. But now I try my best to go to church and have a better connection with God and try to be a better person. That's not just for me, it's for other people around me also. I try to view things a little differently, try to connect with people on another level. And when things happen to me, I just think it's because it's meant to happen to me. And I try to be very optimistic with life, and I'm not like I try my hardest to never think negatively, because I don't want to speak negative into my life at all, because I work so hard and all things happen for a reason. But I'm just going to always be optimistic and always put God first. So that's one of the things that I incorporated into my life. You need to have a hobby. Honestly, you guys, especially like if you're working corporate, if you are, I don't know, if you just have like just a regular job, like it doesn't matter, like, or even if you're doing like content or whatever, always have a hobby. At first, I think YouTube started off to be my hobby. When I started off with YouTube being my hobby, and then it kind of turned into a job and I started hating it. That's part of the reasons why I don't record as much anymore. I don't make time for it anymore, because it's just when you start getting people following you, you start getting a lot of brand deals and stuff, and it starts to feel like work. And I'm just like, I'm working my job and I'm coming home recording. It's supposed to be fun and I'm not having fun anymore. Like, I don't like it. So one of my hobbies is Pilates and going to the gym. I love staying fit. I'm one of those people, I don't think I have body dysmorphia, but I just want my body to be like petite, like for as long as it can possibly be, because I know as women, like, we are going to have kids in the future, if you want to, but I know I do, and I'm just trying to enjoy this skinny physique as much as I can. And I just love the way that I look. The gym makes you feel so good. Once you start going, one of my favorite things about the gym is once you start going and you start seeing results, you want to keep going, you know? So that's one of the things that I enjoy doing, is hobbies. And of course, another thing, you guys, to keep in your 25, regardless if you're in a relationship romantically, always pour into your other relationships, such as your friendships, like your relationship with your parents. Always try your best to pour into that, because when it all said and done, we all need a community. We need people there. And don't be afraid to make friends as an adult. Like, I literally still make friends to this day, even though like I've went to some of the worst experiences with friendship in my early 20s. Oh, my early 20s. I feel so old. But yeah, even if I went through a lot of like mishaps in my early 20s with friendships, or even like when I was leaving high school, I stopped being friends with a lot of people, because I just honestly felt like they weren't going into that direction that I wanted to go in. And honestly, as adults, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. So this is the best time to make friends. Like, I literally make friends when I travel. Like, I met a couple people while traveling, and it's been such a great experience. And it's amazing just to connect with people and just to open up and just be there, and you'll learn more and you'll go places, you'll have better connections, because you just never know who you might meet. So always have an open mind with having and meeting new friends and maintaining some good relationship with your current friends. But also, yes, I do agree you should maintain those relationships, but at the same time, if you feel like those relationships are no longer serving you, if you feel like those relationships are no longer serving you, then it's okay to leave. Like, it's okay. Like, it's totally fine. Like, there is plenty of people. It's great to have great people by your side that support you. But as you guys know, when you do have a lot of people by your side, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of things that's going on. But always keep an open mind. Always be down to meet new people. And yeah, the next thing that I've learned is that it's okay to take breaks. Like, literally, I feel like because I'm a workaholic and I love working and I try to do like the next thing, I tend to forget that I need a break. Like, the end of last year, I don't know if you guys watched my Christmas vlog, I was literally sick. And I really feel like it's because I was working too hard. I was moving around a lot. I had a lot of things planned around the holiday that I was not taking care of myself internally and mentally. So I feel like that was the reason why I was sick, honestly. I ended up having to go get like IV treatment. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was sick. Like, I had to go to urgent care. It was horrible. So to prevent that, take breaks. Just take breaks. Just take a break. It's okay. Book a trip. If you don't have money to book a trip, then call out of work and just focus on you. Like, as much as you work, you need to spend time. You need to also work on yourself, with yourself, to be the better version of yourself. Lastly, this is what I'm gonna say that I've learned, and also I'm gonna talk about like some things that to avoid. One of the things that I've learned, and also in my 20s, is to never compare. Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't ever compare yourself to the next person. Do not ever do the why me and why her and not me. Don't be that girl, because you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what that person is doing to get what they're getting. Like, don't ever compare, because everybody have different walks of path that might not be for you. Trust me. Like, be grateful, be happy, and love who you are and this position that you're in. If you want to elevate, that's totally fine, but to compare yourself to other people, you would never be happy, because you don't know what's going on in that person's life ever. So yeah, one of the things that I'm currently still working on, even though I said that I learned all these great things, but we're not perfect. One of the things that I'm currently working on is to not overshare. You guys, I think that's one of the hardest thing. And honestly, I used to feel like I never used to want to tell. I always felt like, or my mom will always say, like, don't ever tell people your next plan. And there's many quotes that's like, don't ever tell us the so-and-so your next plan, and don't do this and don't do that. Honestly, the way I feel with life, whatever is meant for me will always be for me, and any weapon formed against me shall not prosper and will not prosper. And honestly, you guys, once I embedded that into my life, I've been living great. Like, I don't care to tell people certain things, but also it's also important to know to just not overshare. It's okay to keep things to yourself. Like, it's okay to work on some things in silence and just pop out with results. And it's okay to tell people like what you're doing, like what your plans are, because at the end of the day, those are your plans, and whatever you want to do, whatever God has for you, is going to be for you. Okay, ain't nobody messing that up. Clock it. So that's one of the things that I feel like I've been working on, is to not overshare. Even though like I love telling my friends like, oh my god, this is this new idea that I have, I just like to avoid any like malicious thoughts, which even though I don't really care, like I just feel like it's gonna be for me regardless. It's also to just keep some things to yourself, like, you know, just keep things personal. Even with social media, I try not to talk about my relationships too much, romantic relationships. So that's one of the things that I've been doing that's differently. Like, I used to always talk about my relationship. I don't do that anymore. I'm trying my hardest not to, because I just feel like not everybody needs to know my business. Like, back then, the videos are deleted now, but I used to be on here like, now I'm just so graceful. Like, the growth, I wish I kept those videos, but the growth has been amazing. I feel like turning 25 has been very peaceful for me. I am not the way I felt when I was turning 20, when I was, you know, starting out in my 20s, is not the same way. I was very scared to turn 20 for some reason. I don't know, like leaving my teenage years was such a scary thing for me. But now that I've accomplished as many things that I've accomplished before 25, and I've traveled, I think I just came back from vacation for my birthday. We went to St. Martin, and Anguilla. So I've traveled to 17 countries so far. So I'm very content with life right now. I'm just trying to move on with my career and do what I love and get back to YouTube and treating YouTube as a hobby and not a job, because I feel like that's where the disconnect was with me with YouTube. And I'm looking to build a new audience. I'm more mature now, so I feel like, yeah, things is different, things are better, and I feel better, I look better, I am better. So yeah guys, but that is going to conclude the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave some comments below or some thoughts. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, babies.